quantum budgeting. And it's about removing the energetic limitations between you and the financial future that you desire. I started practicing this last summer, last August. I decided to finally start imagining and planning the financial future that I wanted for myself. Did I want to take 2, 3 vacations a year? How much did these vacations cost? I started with vacations because I had recently come back from one and I had an idea of how I wanted to improve it, what I would want to do next time, and how much the costs were. I decided that I wanted to fly business to Negril, Jamaica, stay at the same hotel, just in an ocean view room, and eat and drink and go out as I pleased. I did a budget for every day, every evening. I added spa appointments, everything to a T, tips as well. And by the end of that, it magically tallied up to about $5,000. And I said, okay, let's practice spending the $5,000. Let's actually rehearse. And that's really where it came in. I was scared. I was anxious at every point of sale, at the lobby, at the restaurant, with the taxi man, at the spa. I had the money. I knew I had the money. I had credit cards. I had cash. But I still felt uneasy. So I had to keep rehearsing, keep reminding myself that I was good. And that's just old programming, that's ancestral stuff. It doesn't matter where it comes from, you just have to reprogram yourself. After a couple of weeks of doing that regularly, I felt better. And that bit of financial rehearsal trickled into my daily life. I had also at the time started budgeting my daily expenses. It's like my soul was like, okay, so we're really just getting ready to live this life. So let's actually do this in real time. So my daily expenses, my groceries, gas for my everyday life, started a spreadsheet and I tracked every expense. Every day I would get home and find joy going back to my little spreadsheet and adding however much I spent that day to whatever cell it needed to go to. And after a while, you realize that, oh, you have cosmic help. Like miracles started to happen. Opportunities start to come in from the periphery. Money starts coming out of nowhere. You start finding money in the proverbial couch cushions. Like it's beautiful. So, for instance, this was August. So, my diary says it was August that we started this exercise. And every September, we had our half year bonus. And I would normally just get it, not know what to do with it, leave it in my account, watch it dwindle, and just be like, all right, well, I guess we're just back to whatever and gonna wait on our next one. But when I got this one, I was like, okay, let me put this in my spreadsheet. Boom. And because I had my months planned out in advance, I knew that October was also a 3 paycheck month. So I was like, oh, so if I take this bonus and this extra paycheck, I can kill off a credit card and a half. Like I can rid myself of 2/3 of my revolving credit debt. And that's when the momentum starts to build. That's when you really start realizing I'm going to become this financially free person sooner than later. I I mean, it seems like common sense that this would all be planned out, figured out. But again, it's about attuning your mind to every monetary transaction, being energetically available and present at every point of sale. At the grocery store, instead of rushing through paying and getting out because I just spent so much on all of these groceries, this is driving me crazy. I watched the person scan every item, looked at the total, took my time, took out my wallet, pulled out my card, looked at it, and in my head said thank you as I tapped my card on the machine. I would say thank you every time I paid for groceries or at a restaurant. Any transaction I made, I was just way more self-aware. And the end of November 2026, I had become the person who had the savings and the credit card balances to take that $5,000 trip. I did not have revolving credit of the ass anymore. I had already projected what I was bringing in for the next couple of months, what I would be saving, what was going into what bucket. I had all of my bills on auto pay. It's just, I just became a financially sound person just from projecting what I wanted in my future. And so I was out of revolving credit debt by the end of 2025. And by February 2026, I could have taken that vacation. But instead, I used that money to move to Grenada in April of 2026. Yeah, I wasn't even the person who wanted to take $5,000 vacations anymore. I was ready to completely up level my life, to change my life. So, yeah, pay attention. I would recommend paying attention to how you feel at every touch point with your money, with your cash, with your credit cards. When you're giving, when you're spending, how does it feel internally? Do you feel constricted, restricted? Does it feel like an obligation? Are you giving out of fear? Whether it's fear of being seen as mean or selfish, or fear of not having enough. What are the underlying feelings here? Is it because you don't have a good grasp on your finances? Maybe just take the time. I didn't have a good grasp on my finances either until I took the time and tracked every transaction and realized, oh, I have money left over at the end of each month. Where did this come from? And what was I doing with it before? So there's money to be had at any and every income bracket. Take your time, pay attention to where your money is going, and be intentional with where you want it to go. Project the life that you see for yourself, aim for it, budget for it, every single step down to the details. And by the end of it, you might become a person who doesn't even need that. Whatever that was that made you feel better, that might have been something that you coped with. And you might just become someone who up levels their life into something beyond your wildest dreams. Or maybe it could be your wildest dreams, but it just might arrive sooner than you expected in a beautiful quantum leap. So that is my method for quantum budgeting. Please, if you have any questions, leave it in the comments. This has been such a beautiful journey, assessing how I got here and the little steps that I took, the practices, the really intentional practices, the person I had to become to get here. I had to become the person who could receive this blessing. So again, please leave comments and questions. If you'd like to tackle any other quantum leaps that I've taken in my life, if you want to talk finances, I'm with that too. I love talking money. I'm actually working on another financial quantum leap right now. I got a download this morning, and I was like, "Oh, so this is yeah, this is special." I'm really excited to share this one. I'm going to give myself some time to work through it, but I will absolutely be back. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow.